event of 2016, and we are extremely excited and happy that y'all are here tonight. Good friendship and good conversation. So again, thank you. My name is Seth Wilson. I'm the Executive Director of the Riverside Food Systems Alliance. And we are hosting these events. This is the second one of 2016. And we hope to have many more throughout the year at various places throughout the city, really promoting local healthy food, from farming all the way to table and restaurants. So we're really excited that the city is really supporting us in this effort. And with that regard, I'd like to recognize Councilman MacArthur. He has been a very strong supporter. Also, I want to recognize a few other folks that are here tonight. First of all, our hosts, Robin Meadows and Joseph Giuliano. They're working in the back. Do we call them out here? Can you come out and say hello, Joseph? All right. So thank you so much for coming. Great crowd. Yeah, fantastic crowd. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We have also. Oh, here's Robin. Okay, you were hiding in the back somewhere. Great. So also we have a number of folks as you came up and feasted off of some great food. Vendors who are here today, and I'd like to recognize Bronco and Laser Fernandez with Oasis Restaurant. Thank you so much for coming out. Y'all are out off of Pierce, is that right? And we'll hear more about their restaurant and Laser and Bronco, and looking forward to a conversation tonight. Also, let's see, Don Weber, Harvest to You. We actually have county health inspectors here. But we're really excited to have y'all here and looking forward to talking with you on the program tonight. Betsy Cat, and I'm sorry?
Sandy Solid.
Sandy Solid.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And let's see, Riverside, did I mention Riverside Food Co-op? No, let's recognize Riverside Food Co-op. Thank you. We also have, let's see, any farmers in the house? Well, raise your hand, yes. All right. Scott, Gabriel, and your name?
Nikki.
Nikki, okay. Fantastic, thank you. And matter of fact, we have community gardens, Bob Reeves. Yeah. And our community garden folks. So, thank you all. So,
14.
Certainly a strong Riverside food system connections all through here, so it's great. I'd also like to introduce now Joyce Jong with the City of Riverside. We've got a great event coming up in March, and she's here to tell you about it.
Thank you, Seth. Good evening, everyone. We're so glad that you're here. My name is Joyce Jong. I'm with the City of Riverside. I'm the Agriculture Business Development Coordinator, a key contact for you. So if you're interested in food, in agricultural businesses, and need some assistance or information, please feel free to reach out. We're here because of the Grow Riverside initiative, and that is to grow a local food system, a more robust local food system, not only here in the City of Riverside, but also across the region. And so on March 21st is the upcoming Grow Riverside Conference. It will be held at UC Riverside. And following the conference that day, in the evening time, will be a Citrus Circle Farm to Fork dinner. The next day, March 22nd, will be a farm tour of a number of farms in the city of Riverside, and we will also be touring, taking a tour of the Greenbelt, looking at the Gage Canal, its role in agriculture. And so we're very excited about that. So after tonight's event, this is a pre-conference event, we have another free pre-conference event, which is next Friday. It is the Growers Forum. This is a half-day workshop, free, and we have a number of speakers that are going to come in. So at this conference, if you're really interested in growing food, if you are interested in leasing land, or if you're a property owner who wants to find a farmer for your particular property, I encourage you to attend. There is a flyer on this event outside of the table. Make sure you pick it up. So on the agenda for that event, we have someone coming in to talk about citrus greening, the disease that our citrus trees across the state are at risk of. Then we have speakers who will talk about non-citrus crops that can be grown in the Greenbelt. And then that'll be followed by information from the Resource Conservation District, irrigation resources, as well as microloans that are available from the USDA's Farm Service Agency. And then we will also have there an attorney to talk about how do I lease agricultural land if I'm a person who wants to be a farmer, or if you're a property owner, how do you lease that? So he's going to talk about that as well. And then I have, I'm going to call you guys a fan club. Keyword, fan club, remember that? Why do I say that? Because you are here tonight. We want to really get you to sign up to go to the conference. If you want to learn more about the food system, be an active participant in it. We encourage you to go and sign up, okay? And so, fan club, keyword. Why do I keep repeating that? Because tonight, for being here, if you go to the website, growriverside2016.com, that's the conference website, and register for any of the conference event, you will get a 15% discount off the ticketed prices, okay? There is a bundle package, but this is not applied to the bundle package. So, Fan Club is the promotion code to use, and you have until Friday night, 11:55 p.m. when the promotion code is active. So, register. If you have family and friends that are really interested, tell them about the code, have them go and sign up. So there's 15% discount off for the tickets until Friday night, at what time? 11:55, okay? And we'll remind you again later on. So I'm gonna hand the mic over back to Seth.
Super. Fan Club. Couple of other folks I definitely want to introduce. Also, one of the speakers at the event, participants and speaker, is Valerie Veloso with Axion. And Axion is a microcredit lender. So we're really focused on startup farmers, and we are so excited that Axion is making a commitment to help fund small farmers in Riverside. We'll have a conversation group in just a second, and then also Fan Club. We also want to recognize Dawn Carter. Dawn is helping us so much on getting our word out in social media. She's got all kinds of funny hats and faces and stuff. Don't be shy. Let's get a picture right next to Hell's Kitchen or RFSA and promote Riverside Food Systems. So thank you all for coming out. Thank you, Don, for helping this process. I'd like to bring up now Guru Mantra Khalsa to help carry on the rest of the evening in conversation. So Guru Mantra is our chairman of the Riverside Food Systems Alliance. So, we're all his fan club.
Does this thing really work?
Yeah.
Really working?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Now, this is a really good view. You should all come up here and look and see what I'm seeing right now, because each time we have one of these, there seems to be more and more faces, and they're not always the same face. So it's really cool to see how much community support is out here tonight. And what we're going to do next is we're going to bring up some of our vendors and introduce you to them, and they're going to tell us a bit about what they do and what's special about them and what they can offer our local food system. So just a quick feel of the room. How many of you here, this is your first event? Yay, great, thank you. How'd you hear about it? Your mother. I like your mom.
I got an email.
Got an email, all right. Flyer.
Jesse Fuller.
Jesse Fuller, okay. This is good, Facebook, okay. So all of this stuff is working, that these groups get bigger and we get more folks coming out to move this a little bit farther along. You know, just 3 years ago, this was still an idea in a lot of people's heads. And, you know, there were a lot of reasons it couldn't work, but once we actually all started having conversations about it, you can't stop it now. It's like, it's already out of the barn, it's rolling, and we're just looking at how much better it can be. And so, the fact that we have another restaurant in town, we've got, when did you open? 1996. We can't claim them, but we're adopting them. And we've got Betsy and her associate back here.
Sandy.
Well, come on up here. You're not going to get to sit back there all night. Come on. Come on up here. Come on up. Don, why don't you come on up too? That way, you know, you guys are the featured show here. And I know you got a gimpy foot, so if you want to come up, bring a chair, bring your dad. This is so people can ask you questions as well, besides just me. Are you comfortable? Everybody got something to drink? Cool. You're pretty close, so we're going to just pick on you too. That's great. Excellent. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to go around the horn a little bit. We're going to give our guest vendors a few minutes to explain what they do, why you should pay attention, and how good it's going to be if you get to know them. All right? Sorry.
Thank you very much. Don Weber, Harvest to You. Thank you. Briefly, Harvest to You is a CSA, a third-party CSA. We work with about 10 to 12 different local organic farmers in the area, and we deliver locally grown organic produce directly to your door. Why am I here tonight? Why am I involved with the RFSA? I've been involved with the RFSA since the beginning when we were working with the council member and a consultant to develop food policies for the city of Riverside. And now, like some others in the room, I sit on the advisory board for the RFSA. Previous to Harvest to You, which began in 2010, I have 15 years plus experience in putting together public-private partnerships. When I started Harvest to You, I discovered rapidly that we need more farmers, we need to help our current and existing farmers, and we need to figure out how to do that. We need to grow and eat more local food in our region. We're doing a really poor job of that right now. We need to do much better. So I got involved with Slow Food, got involved with the RFSA, and now we're looking to a variety of different projects right now through public-private partnerships to actually help the farmers create more farms, create some teaching farms, and we're looking at some food hubs as well. So that's why I'm here today.
Let's pass it over to Valerie.
Great, thank you. Just step over here. Good evening, everyone. My name is Valerie, and I work with a nonprofit organization called Acción. And Acción is, we're a microlender. And so we exist to support entrepreneurs, small businesses with access to capital. So small business loans up to $75,000, $300 to $75,000. And then also a number of support services. So facilitating business training, hosting events, providing counseling and technical assistance to all of the businesses that we work with. And we're actually headquartered in San Diego, and we just expanded to Riverside and San Bernardino counties last month. So we're very excited to be in the region, yes. And we will have, local representatives available to work with business owners here in the area to be able to support you with access to capital. And why we're here specifically is because we see not only a need for supporting our local, food systems, but particularly all the businesses that make the food accessible, right, to our communities, and making sure that we're a part of that process, and supporting that is really important. So I have brought some flyers in the back, not only of our loan program, but also of an event that we have, which is actually the 4th, so the 3rd, so you go the evening before the event on the 4th. It's in the north part of San Diego County, so about an hour and 15 minutes away or so. And a lot of really great information. So for emerging businesses, how to start a business, launch your food, your farm business, or so forth. Lots of resources. So we're here to support. I'm really happy to be here. So thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you. Now over here, you guys thought you'd get away from this. Why don't you tell us about your business?
Thank you, Guru. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Is everyone having a good time? Wonderful. My name is Bronco Fernandez and my father, Eleazar, and we're here representing our family cafe, Oasis Vegetarian, located on the other side of, Hull Street, by the university. Some of you have maybe visited us before, maybe you haven't, we've been there for 19, 20 years. We're here today, well, for one, because we believe in this, the movement that you guys have started, that my family believed in many years ago. The reason why we have a vegetarian cafe was because Mom and Dad, Grandma, many years ago realized that they wanted to be vegetarian, plant-based, for health reasons before it was popular and cool. And we did that. You know, they did that many years ago, and my brother and I, who also have another business in San Diego that is around plant-based, organic food, we believe that as well, and we kind of ran with it. So, you know, today our cafe is still there. It's small. We have humble beginnings, but I think really more importantly, what we are proud of, or what we are focused on more, is the future. We realize that where we were, it was fine, and what we did was fine, but where we want to head is to a more sustainable, organic, plant-based restaurant. And so we're actually in a big transition period this year to move towards that, supporting the community, trying to get more local produce into our cafe, and just really have this symbiosis going around here in this community. This is something that we've managed to do in San Diego, and we feel that it's finally really coming to the forefront of people's minds here in Riverside as well now. This, you know, supporting the local agriculture, eating healthy, being healthy. It's really a community thing. It takes the community to truly live that. So, yeah, if you guys have any questions, let me know.
We're going to open it up.
Yeah, cool, awesome. Yeah, I guess I'll pass the mic.
Yeah, pass it down.
I didn't know I was supposed to talk today. I thought I was just coming to eat. And
Yes, you were.
Good. Yeah, that's what Guru Mantra said. There would be no talking. But everybody's talking.
I lied.
And you trusted him?
Now I know not to. Next time I will not. Okay, so I'm Betsy Capps. This is my friend Sandy, my friend and coworker Sandy. I'm the lead inspector with the local office of the Riverside County Environmental Health Department, so the central office here. And we just wanted to be here as a source for you guys for information. We are full of all kinds of information. I know that everyone's heard of the health department, and we probably have a bad reputation. Undeserved, but we do. I've been with the health department for, to give you an example, 18 years. And when I first started, there was no such thing as, say, a cottage food operation. And then that kind of came down a couple years ago, and that's a huge change. And it's worked out. So I know that there's things that are changing, there's things that need to change, and those things probably will change. But just wanted to be here as a resource for you guys. We can talk to you about all kinds of things, about cottage food operations, about community artisans, that's new. Community food producers, that's a new thing. Gleaners, legal gleaners, that's a new thing. let's see, certified farmers markets.
Yes.
Yeah. Agricultural, we can, direct you. We don't do the certified farmers markets. We can't make you a certified producer, but we can direct you to who does. So pick our brains, ask questions, bring up good points, whatever. We're here for you.
All right. Thank you, Betsy. Betsy was at last Grow Riverside on the